If you take the 14 years old Tolya, who he wanted to be. Since the war started, I was completely lost, so I didn't know what to do. I was running out of the days in my visa, and the last day that was ending, I left. I had to be in Russia. Many of our friends was applying for student visas in Barcelona. So we decided to do the same thing because that was the easiest. All my friends applied like a week before me. And then at the day I supposed to apply, the people from the school called me and told, Anatoly, we didn't check correctly your documents, so we can't apply you. And I was like, what does it mean? So I'm basically, yeah, the resident of nowhere now. And now I'm back and I'm on my journey to apply for another nomad visa. Pat was doing the new pro boards for the next season, and then that's the one he did for me, and that's the original piece. That's my 6th birthday, and here you can see the proposals. Pat is always doing some stuff. We have also the old stuff. Yaroslav passport photo. The pin collection. Let's go. Many different little things. Some rings and some stuff. This one I just found on the street. Mostly I'm buying the best pins is in Paris there is a couple guys near the river and they selling like an old school pins and I'm always going there to buy. It shouldn't die. What's that? Oh, the Mario on a skateboard. This one is sick. But I have many on my jackets already, so that's not all of them. Patrick brought one, like a kind of just Polaroid. We've been doing some shots. I mean, I have just 2 little cameras. There's one that I have here, and that's basically the Olympus. But it's actually Yaroslav's, but I'm using it for like nearly a year already. The camera that I'm shooting with, usually for everything. It's here, Canon EOS 5. I was doing the editorial for Beep magazine. That's the magazine that Carhartt doing, I think they do like 4 a year or something like that. And I've been doing the little editorial there. So we'll see what it's gonna be. Really excited because it's my first kind of a real photographer job, I'll say. Mostly I was doing just shooting some stuff for Rassvet, so it never was like stressful and stuff, and this time I was like, fuck. When you're doing it for someone that seriously is just a lot of stress. But I think they like it, everything, so we'll see. This is, I think, the most loved graphic from Rassvet. That's what I heard from everyone. Another, just a classic board. I drew it as well for everyone. And then just a bunch of this and a bunch of boards that I'm buying to try to find my new shape and build it from that and try to have different ones. It's basically black label shit. But they're really cool. The shapes are crazy. Caspar Friedrich collaboration with the museum. They was giving us the permissions to use some arts from the collectors. Ooh, this is one of my favorite. It's Marnie Carhartt. I just cut it because I wanted to have shorter. People will never do that, I think. It's hard to tell your favorite pieces when you're doing something yourself, I guess. I'm buying a lot of vintage stuff usually to find if I'm finding something interesting and new, to get the inspirations on the cuts as well, and then try to build something for Rassvet from it. Ooh, let's go. This is just new shoes. And then I have another one with the shoes, but there is more like classic stuff that I really like to wear always. I remember like being young and go to my grandfather wardrobe, like just go into his closet and see everything, and there was like a classic shirt, classic pants, any color, shirt any color, then the suit top, then the jackets and stuff like that, and many shoes and stuff, like a classic loafers and stuff like that. I always liking it, or like trying them on going. So I think it's coming from him basically. But yeah. I mean, for me, it's a really crazy thing because usually on the street when I'm out, it's really hard to me to concentrate because I'm constantly see the inspirations. I'm checking everyone's, like, people, like, of course with my side eye, but like checking everyone's outfits, the grandfather, grandmothers, little things, the details of like having like a shitty graffiti or like some statue or something that I haven't seen, and then like having this, I don't know, just everything outside is the inspiration for me. And since when I was young, since like my early age, I grew up on the streets, I will say, in the suburbs of Moscow. That's how I get into like just having my inspirations, of course. And basically, yeah, it's kind of crazy for me because when we were walking with my girlfriend and stuff, I remember the first time we started to date, and I was like, don't think I'm looking for like different people or something like that when we're outside, because it's just, if we in Amsterdam, the streets are so tiny, and especially center streets, there is so many people passing by, and I'm trying to see which shoes they're wearing, which type of pants, what's on their tops and stuff like that, or like having this like beautiful grid that I want to do the photo of. So it's basically everything. And I think Patrick as well, Franklin is the same way, and Julian Klintsevich is the same way. It's just you constantly finding the inspirations, you know, like the people hats, the people like how they wear the haircuts they have, or they dye their hair, some inspiration for the shootings, or like grandpa, which type of loafers, why it's like that, why this kind of pants, you know, like it's all specific types that I have like some kind of breakdowns in my mind for, you know. So it's pretty crazy sometimes because you can't concentrate when you're outside. You just constantly checking everything. Past 2 years was really hard with everything because like mental breakdowns and stuff like that. I'm constantly working on myself as hard as I can to just for my daily existing and not going crazy, you know. And for now it's like slightly getting better. I think for me it's important to have this, you know, copy paste weeks, and then I'm having the progress pretty well.
I thought you had it. And then...
That would be water.
Wat glaubst du, es geht? Fuck, there's no tap.
we've been really clear since the beginning of the war with our I miss you video. We tell what we want, we tell on our Instagram what we think about the situation, and we stand with Ukrainian side, of course. With that, I think we have a lots of support as well, that because, you know, like especially me as a Russian person, to say such things, that means that like if I'm gonna go back to Russia, I can have a trouble, whatever can happen, you know.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm sober already the 5th year now going on. I decided to quit drinking because I was really into like, I don't know, like an alcoholic, drug addicted mode. And that's been pretty crazy, and that's of course was having it mark on my work, on my skating, like to be productive and just like understanding who I am with that amount of work I'm going through as well. And then I'm basically partying, then forgetting, not showing up on the meetings, totally losing myself into it. If you take the 14 years old Tolya, who he wanted to be. He wanted to be the fucking professional skateboarder, you know? And I was like, that's who I want to be. I wanted to have a brand, I have a brand. I wanted to have a skate shop, I have a skate shop. I have so many people rely on me right now. Focus on who you actually wanted to be. Not this fucking lost person with lots of anxiety and stuff like that. I want to be strong. I want to be confident in everything I'm doing and have a clear understanding of what's going on, you know? You just need to have something that will tell you that that's it. You should stop, and basically that's how it happened with me. I just woke up in a hospital with my hat wrapped up, and I'm just on a chair. I don't remember anything what happened last night. I just remember blood dripping on my face, and that was the main turning point for me. But that's was one and forever, you know, and I will never regret it. It's the best thing ever happened to me. I feel like I have another life